Hello there, everybody. I'm Richard Osman. It is Wednesday, and this is Wednesday's House of Games. I'm joined all week by 4 lovely celebrities this week. Charming, all of them are. Before we meet them, let's take a look at what they're playing for. It is this. Look at that trophy. It is quite something. One of these 4 are going to win it. Who are they? They are Nina Wadia, Johnny Ball, Suzi Ruffell, and Danny Wallace. Now, it's been a lovely week so far. You lot are just getting on with each other. There seems to be no needle, there's no competitiveness. I think because we have Johnny in the studio. Johnny, I think we're all trying to impress you, because you're one of the legends of British television.
We've all agreed that whoever gets the trophy, we cut it into 4 pieces.
Oh, that is absolutely lovely. And you know what? Genuinely, it's such high quality, you could probably do it with scissors. Nina, we've had 2 days so far.
Yes.
You've been very, very enthusiastic.
Yes.
That I will give you. But should we take a look at the leaderboard so far?
No.
I'm being told contractually we have to. Let's take a little look. So 2 days. Nina, you're at the bottom there with 2 points. Johnny with 4, Suzi with 6, and Danny has won both days. So Danny is on 8 points. Every day, we win ourselves a prize. Suzi, should we take a look at today's prizes?
Please, can we?
We're waiting for you to win a day. If you do win today...
I am trying.
I know that. There's a dartboard.
OK.
There is a gown.
That looks like we're trying to get you.
No. It's just literally just the gown. House of Games sparkling wine.
Oh.
I don't know if you have a House of Games pasta maker at home yet.
I do not.
We also have bookends there. Some lovely House of Games bookends. Danny Wallace on the end there,
Hello.
seat 4. 2 wins in a row. How are you doing, or what's the secret?
A ruthless streak. It's coming
amazing,
out of me, one that I've been trying to temper and control, but I think I'm going to let the ruthlessness take me.
I was going to say you've always come across as one of just the nicest men you'd ever meet on British television, but just bit by bit that's falling away.
Yeah, but only on this show.
See, that's how I do it, you see. I get amongst people. Honestly, by Friday, it's going to be absolute carnage. Yeah. Should we see if we can beat Danny? Listen, I know we all like each other.
I'd love
but
to.
Let's get some needle in this.
Sure, I'm here to be beaten.
Shall we play round 1? Today, it's going to be... a blast from the past tense. Now, essentially, I'm going to give you a series of general knowledge questions, but you have to give me the answers in the past tense. OK?
Yep.
Here's your first question. What is the title of Pixar's 2003 animated feature film about a lost fish? Yes, Danny.
Found Nemo?
Is it Found Nemo? It's Found Nemo. Well played. Finding Nemo in the past tense is Found Nemo. Here's your next question. After reuniting as a 5-piece, which group released the 2010 album Progress? Yes, Suzi.
Took that?
Is that right? Took That. Well played. It is Took That. Exactly right. Here's your next one. Who is this? Yes, Johnny.
That was Peter Crouch.
That was Peter Crouch.
Crouchhead, of course. Peter Crouchhead.
Do you know what? Just for the sheer novelty of you saying that was Peter Crouch in the attempt to put it in the buses, I'm going to give you a point. I will give you a point. Peter Crouched was the answer we were looking for. Peter Crouch, Peter Crouched. I wouldn't let anyone else get away with that. You know that. Here's your next one. Which British TV game show introduced Box 23 in 2014? That is Danny.
Would that be Dealt or No Dealt?
Dealt or No Dealt. Correct. Well done. Here is your next question. Brian Blessed plays Prince Voltan in which 1980 sci-fi film? Yes, Danny.
Flashed Gordon?
Flash Gordon is the right answer. Well done. Flash Gordon. Here's your next question. What is the past tense of this answer, please? What is the title of J.K. Rowling's first published book? Yes, that is Nina.
Harry Pottered. And that's it. I don't know the rest of it.
I can't take it, I'm afraid. We need a bit more, I'm afraid. Anyone else want to buzz? Suzi.
Harry potted the Philosopher's Stone?
I'll give you that. I would have accepted any of Harried, Pottered and the Philosopher's Stoned, but I'm giving you a point there.
Thank you.
Here's your next one. Who is this? Yes, Susie.
Ruby waxed.
Ruby waxed. Well done. That's exactly who it is. Here's your last question in this round. Which song does Aretha Franklin perform in the Blues Brothers? Yes, Susie.
Respected?
Wrong, I'm afraid. Yes, Nina.
Rescued Me?
It's not Rescued Me. Shall we have a little look at the answer? Well done if you got it at home. Thoughts. Think. Yeah, there you go. Thoughts. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look, shall we, at the scores at the end of that one. Or the scored, I should say. Nina, yet to get off the mark. Johnny, you have won. Susie and Danny out there in the lead on 3 points.
Yay.
Let's move swiftly on, shall we, to round 2 and see what it is today. All in the details is a pairs round. As always, the person in last place gets to choose who they team up with. Nina, that's you today.
Why don't I go with Susie?
Great.
Go with Susie. So Susie and Johnny, if you swap places.
We'll swap places.
Of course.
And it's you and I, Chuck.
Lovely.
Nice.
Nina and Susie, a little pairing. Johnny and Danny, you're also a pair. Today's category for All in the Details: science and nature, science and nature. Now, you did some homework for this round. Nina, you're going to go first. Okay. What you're going to see is something from science and nature, and Susie, before the show, completed 3 clues to help you out, OK? You're going to see the 3 clues that Susie completed, and you have to guess what Susie was trying to get across.
First of all, I'd really like to apologise for you choosing me.
Not comfortable with your clues, Susie. Let's take a look. Susie had to describe a planet, OK? Here are the 3 clues she completed for you. It is categorised as an, according to Susie, as an a famous one. So it's categorised as an a famous one.
All right, fair.
Don't give extra clues. That is extraordinary. Next clue. It is mostly made up of, according to Susie, also a band. Very
I'm
clever
allowed
little
to write
clue.
any 3
Oh, hey,
words.
it's clever. It's clever.
Thank you.
Here's your last clue. It is named after the Roman god of, according to Susie, weather.
I think that's wrong. Just put it out there. I think it's
So,
wrong.
Nina, you have to name us a planet, and you have 3 clues. It is categorised as a famous one. It is mostly made up of also a band, and it is named after the Roman god of weather. Any ideas at home? More importantly, any ideas, Nina Wadia?
The first one that comes to mind for some reason is Mercury.
Like a
Jupiter,
singer.
Saturn. Yeah, it's Freddie Mercury. That's why the band clue there.
Susie, has she got that right?
No.
No.
What planet were you aiming at?
Neptune?
Neptune. Neptune, says Susie.
The Neptunes. They're a band.
Oh, the Neptune.
Yeah, there is a band, the Neptunes.
I'd
You
heard
mean
of
the
it.
Roman god of the sea? Surely.
Is it
Neptune,
sea?
Isn't it?
I
So,
do apologise.
It is
No, not at
Neptune.
all, no.
Congratulations if you got Neptune at
Oh,
home.
I'm so sorry.
The actual clues were it's categorised as an ice giant. It's mostly made up of helium and hydrogen, named after the Roman god of the sea. Quite right. Johnny, Danny has given you clues that describe a person. Which person is Danny trying to steer you towards here? She is from, according to Danny, France, maybe? Sure. Next clue. She discovered the elements we all love.
Yeah.
Those elements we adore.
Yeah.
And your final clue, she has won 2 big science trophies. So, Johnny, she's from France, maybe? Sure.
No, she isn't. No, she isn't. She's from Poland.
Oh, goodness gracious.
But don't worry. Oh, there we are.
You know who it is?
The elements we all love, you wouldn't love them because they're quite dangerous elements that she discovered.
It sounds like he knows
They
the
do.
I think
answer.
he knows. I think he knows.
And she won 2 Nobel Prizes, and it's Marie Curie.
Danny, is it Marie Curie?
It is the famous Pole, Marie Curie.
Well done, Johnny. She is from Poland. She discovered the elements, is it polonium and radium?
Radium and polonium.
And she's won 2 Nobel Prizes. Good work, Johnny. Susie and Nina. Susie, you are now going to try and get an answer which Nina is giving you clues towards.
Oh, no,
and
and now I apologise.
Fine.
Nina is giving you clues that will lead you towards a mammal.
Sure.
A mammal, sure.
Sure.
Here's your first clue. They live in, according to Nina, ocean.
Cool.
Here's your next clue. Their name is shared by an American football team based in, according to Nina,
America?
somewhere in America. There we go, narrowing it down.
I feel like we're really meeting each other at the same pace.
And here's your final clue, as if you haven't got it already. They communicate using, according to Nina, E-E-E.
Dolphins.
Is it dolphins? Yes! It is dolphins. Very well done. Good work. You're right, they do live in the ocean. Well, they live in oceans or seas. Miami dolphins?
Yes.
So Miami is somewhere in America.
There
so
you
you've
go.
got that clue absolutely right. That is exactly how they communicate. If you read the science books, they say whistles and clicks, but that's the noise they make. Danny Wallace. This is a childhood dream, isn't it?
Isn't it
You've got to
just?
get an
It
answer.
is,
and
yeah.
Johnny Ball has given you 3 clues to lead you to an achievement.
An achievement.
OK, an achievement. Here are Johnny's clues for you, Danny. It lasted, according to Johnny, under 55 seconds. OK?
Well, this could be anything.
Next clue. The first names of the people involved were Wilbur and Orville.
Oh, man.
And your final one, the people involved previously worked as bicycle engineers.
You know, you picked me up on a couple. I don't want to say they weren't bicycle engineers, but they were wheel technicians.
Bicycle wheel technician.
I don't know, I'm just making it up.
Yeah. I don't want to pick you up on anything, but it is Wilbur with a U. But,
This was the Wright brothers and their sterling work in early flight, the first flight.
first powered flight.
Yeah.
Let's see, is that right? Of course it was. The Wright brothers' first flight. 3 great clues there. Great round, everybody. Johnny and Susie, please swap back around for me.
OK.
I like you guys helping each other out. And let's take a look at what that has done to the scores. Great clues from Johnny there. 2 rounds down. Nina off the mark with 1 point. Johnny has 3. Susie has 4. Danny's won the first 2 shows and he's ahead in the 3rd show. 5 points for Danny Wallace.
Thanks.
Let's see if we can knock him off his perch,
Yeah,
shall
let's
we?
try.
Let's take a look. Round 3 today is going to be... Games House of. Now, this is a round I'm going to ask you some questions. One simple rule with your answers. Your answers have to be given in alphabetical order.
Oh, no.
OK? So, buzzers, fingers on. Here's your first question. Which former Shadow Chancellor danced a Gangnam Style in the 2016 series of Strictly Come Dancing? Yes, that is Danny.
Ball's Ed.
Is it Bull's Ed? Of course it is. Ed Balls, Bull's Ed. Next question. Give me the answer in alphabetical order, please. Which 1968 musical film stars Dick Van Dyke as eccentric inventor Caractacus Potts? Yes, Johnny.
Bang, bang, chitty, chitty.
Bang, bang, chitty, chitty is the right answer, Johnny. Well played. Who is this, please? Yes, Susie.
Balding Claire.
That is Balding Claire. Well
Got
done.
plenty of hair. That's very unkind.
Claire.
That's very unkind.
Next question. Give me your answer in alphabetical order. Shirley Bassey provided the theme song for which James Bond film released in 1971? Yes, Johnny.
Ever for our diamonds.
Is incorrect, I'm afraid. Yes, Danny.
Are diamonds forever?
Our Diamonds Forever. Well played, Danny. What is this song, please? Yes, Danny.
That would be Fire on Sex.
Is it Fire on Sex? It is indeed. Well done, Danny. Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon. Last question in this round. Which war started in 1642 was fought between royalists and parliamentarians? Yes, Johnny.
Of Roses, the war.
Of Roses, the war. It is not, I'm afraid. Anyone else? Nina.
Civil English War.
Is it Civil English War? It is Civil English War. Well done. Let's see what that has done to the scores. Nina, you have 2 points. Johnny 4, Susie 5. Still out in the lead, increasing his lead, is Danny Wallace, 8 points. Well played, Danny. Let's play round 4, shall we? See how far that gets us. Today, round 4 is going to be... Size matters. If you take out your tablets, please.
Oh, no.
I am going to give you a category now. You just have to give me a correct answer in that category, all right? That's all you've got to do. The person who gives me the longest answer in that category will win themselves a point. If you give me the longest possible answer in the category, I'll give you a bonus point as well. OK, here's your first category. Christmas number ones from 1970 to 2000, either on their own or as a double A-side. So the longest title you can think of that's been a Christmas number one. What do you think at home? Have a little think about it. Famous Christmas number ones. Nina, Wadia, what have you gone for?
I don't know if this was a Christmas number one.
Everything I do it for you. I'm just going to take the one you.
OK.
Brian Adams?
Yes.
Let's take a look. How many letters is everything I do it for you? 24 letters. Beat that. Anyone else? Johnny Ball, Christmas number one?
Oh. All I want for Christmas is you.
All I want for Christmas is you. Mariah Carey. That's a nice answer. Let's take a look how many letters it is.
I put Xmas, but it is Christmas.
Oh, 25.
Hey.
I would have thought that was
No.
fewer letters, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they are.
Susie, what have you gone for?
Do they know it's Christmas?
Do they know it's Christmas? Surely that was a Christmas number one. Do they
Yeah.
know it's Christmas? How many letters is that? 22. These are all close. And Danny, what have you gone for?
I can't remember if it was actually called this, but I've gone and I knew it involved brackets, which is a good sign.
OK.
Was it called? So here it is, black brackets. Merry Christmas, everyone. Close brackets.
I think it's just Merry Xmas, everybody, wasn't it? I think.
Was it?
But I know the song you mean, so we'll put it up with the number of letters it does actually have. So the Slade one you're going for.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's go up on the board. Let's see how many letters that is. 18. 18 letters. Well, listen, we can see which is the longest one, and that is All I Want for Christmas Is You, which is Johnny Ball. For the point, was that a Christmas number one? It was not a Christmas number one. I'm so sorry.
That's not possible.
Number two. Number 2, and every year it gets in the top 10 again, but it's never been a Christmas number one. Doesn't seem right, does it?
No.
Good answer, though. Everything I do it for you, Nina. So you will get the point if this was a Christmas number one. It was number one for 16 weeks or something ridiculous, but was it Christmas number one? It was not Christmas number one, I'm afraid. So, all we need to know is, do they know it's Christmas? Was that a Christmas number one? I mean, like 3 times, right? Let's take a look. The points go to Suzi Ruffell. Well done. Very nicely
Genuine
done.
clap.
Merry Xmas, everybody, was also a correct answer, but you don't get the point, Danny. Let's take a look. What was the longest answer you could have given? If it's Do They Know It's Christmas, you will get 2 points, Susie. Oh, how about that?
Wow.
Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West. 1971, Christmas number one by Benny Hill. Well done if you said. There will be some people at home who said that, so congratulations if you did. Well played, Susie, on that one. Here's your next category. Counties in the Cricket County Championship. So any of the 18 top flight counties, which has got the longest name. Danny Wallace is doing exemplary county counting there. Johnny, shall we go first with you? Cricket fan?
I thought of Northamptonshire, which is long, but I don't think they are first class.
Well,
So I put Leicestershire, and I'm not sure they're first class either.
there we go. Leicestershire, says Johnny Ball. Leicestershire. I was once on a tube and I was sitting opposite an American couple, and the tube comes in and someone says, next stop, Leicester Square. And the American just looked up the word and said, I would never have got that in a million years. Here we go. 14 for Leicestershire. Susie, what have you gone
I'm the
with?
same as Johnny.
Leicestershire as well. I think that's 14 letters long.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I think so.
that?
It's just something I can do. It's a curse more than anything. Danny, have you gone for Leicestershire?
I haven't. I've gone next door. I've gone Nottinghamshire.
Nottinghamshire. That's a good
that's
answer.
horrible.
That is it.
That feels longer, doesn't it?
15, isn't it? It's
15 letters.
That was
Well
when I was
done.
counting.
Oh, see, it pays off, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Counting. What do we think, Nina?
Gloucestershire.
Let's go up on the board. Let's see how many letters that is. That's 15 as well. So there could be points for 2 people here. Gloucestershire, is that one of the top flight cricket teams? For a point for Nina? It is. Well played, Nina. Nottinghamshire, are they in the county championship as well? For a point for Danny? They are as well. Well done, Danny. Lovely stuff. Leicestershire was as well, but no points, unfortunately. It was a correct answer, though, Leicestershire. But, Danny and Nina, are you going to get a bonus point for the longest possible answer? Let's take a little look. What's the longest possible answer you could have given? Northamptonshire. Oh,
And I knew it
Johnny,
was, and I thought it's not a
Northamptonshire.
first-class county.
16 they are, I'm afraid. Very well done if you said Northamptonshire at home. Let's take a look at our last question in this round. Last category is Beatrix Potter Original Tales. Beatrix Potter Original Tales. We're looking for any title from the Beatrix Potter's Original Tales series, not including subtitles. Are you good on Beatrix Potter, Johnny?
I know them
I
all.
never
can't
read
remember
them.
the titles.
Susie, is this a specialist subject for you?
No.
No. Danny looks happy. Danny always looks quite cool, though. Always quite calm under pressure.
Oh, yeah.
You can never tell. He's got a real poker face.
I got this.
Susie, we will start with you. What have you gone with?
The Tales of Peter Rabbit?
Tales of Peter Rabbit. Is it the Tale of Peter Rabbit?
Yeah.
But that's OK. We'll just take the S off if it is. Let's put it up there. Susie says The Tale of Peter Rabbit. 20
not bad.
letters in that. Not bad at all, is it? Danny, what have you gone with?
I think this is right. I've gone for rabbits. Rabbits everywhere.
Let's put it up there, Danny.
Let's see what happens.
Rabbits everywhere, says Danny. Good news, I think it's going to be more than 20 letters as well. 24 letters. I mean, beat that. If that's a correct title, which I'm sure it is, given your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's got to be a winner.
Thank you, guys.
Nina, can you beat rabbits everywhere?
Well, I went down the same route as Danny.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And the rabbit hole.
I'm not quite up on my Beatrix Potter.
OK, here we go. Read that out for us.
Beatrix Potter goes to the shops to buy some shoes and rabbit food.
Beatrix Potter goes to the shops to buy some shoes and rabbit food. I mean, I'll say something for you, Nina. It's long.
It's going to blow the machine.
Yeah, it might, but...
It's going to blow!
Let's put Nina's answer up there and see if the studio explodes. 54 letters.
Thank you.
I think...
Isn't that good?
If that is a correct answer, I'm going to give you 5 bonus points.
That's good.
Johnny, what have you gone with?
I don't know whether it's Beatrix Potter even, but there was, it could have been a David Wood show, but it was called The Plotters of Cabbage Patch Corner.
Let's add a verse to it, shall we? The Plotters of Cabbage Patch Corner, says Johnny.
Oh, 31.
I mean, there's some big answers there. So Beatrix Potter goes to the shop to buy some shoes and rabbit food, says Nina. If that's a correct answer, you've just scored yourself a point. Is it a correct answer? Oh, I'm so sorry. The Plotters of Cabbage Patch Corner, says Johnny Ball. For a point, is that a correct answer? It is not, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. Rabbits everywhere. Finally, we have a contender.
Come on,
Potter?
Danny.
For a point. It wasn't Beatrix Potter.
Wow.
Well, things have come to a pretty pass, Susie, haven't they?
Everything's coming up Ruffell. I don't mind it at all.
The Tale of Peter Rabbit for 20 letters. Is that a correct answer? That is the way to play that round. The points to Suzi Ruffell. Well done. Well done if you said that at home as well. Are you going to get a bonus point, though? Is that the longest possible title you could have given?
I don't think so.
Let's take a look. What is the longest possible Beatrix Potter original tale? The Tale of the Pie and the Patty Pan.
Of course.
If you'd written that, I'd gone, Danny, come on. The Tale of the Pie and the Patty Pan. Very well done if you said that. 29 letters. That's the end of that round. Tablets away, please. Let's take a look at the scores going into our Answer Smash round. Nina, you have 3 points. Johnny, you have 4. Up the top end there, we have Susie with 7 and Danny with 9 points. Still in the leads. We go into our final round, and it is, as always, Answer Smash. 1 point for a correct answer, a point off if you give me an incorrect answer. Danny, you won on Monday and Tuesday. Can someone knock you off your throne today? Susie, you're only 2 points behind him. As always, you see a picture, you'll see a clue. Smash the answers into each other, please. Here's your first category. Hollywood icons. Those are going to be the pictures. Underneath it, there'll be a clue. Smash them together. See what you got. Here is your first question. In the TV sitcom Only Fools and Horses, Del Boy and Rodney live on an estate in which area of South East London? Yes, Johnny.
Gregory Peckham.
Gregory Peckham, Johnny Ball. Well played. Gregory Peckham, smash them together. Here's your next one. What is the title of the 1977 sci-fi film directed by Steven Spielberg? Yes, Nina.
Glenn Close Encounters.
I'll
Of
give
the
you that.
third kind.
Yeah, Glenn Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Nina. Well done. Glenn Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Here is your third icon. What is the nickname of the New Zealand international rugby team?
Oh.
Yes, Nina.
Debbie. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
That is Danny.
Lucille Ball Blacks.
That's a correct answer. Here's your next category, and it is flowers. OK, the pictures will be flowers. There'll be clues underneath. Can you give me the answer, please? Which traditional fairy tale character tries eating porridge in the House of the Three Bears? Yes, Johnny.
Mary Goldilocks.
Is it Mary Goldilocks?
Yeah.
Absolutely, Mary Goldilocks. Well played, Johnny. Here's your next one. In which team sport did Hannah McLeod, Alex Danson and Beth Story win a bronze medal at the London 2012 Olympics? No one? Let's take a little look at the answer. Have you got this at home? It is holly hockey. Hollyhock and hockey. Here's your third flower. What is the present-day name of the Indian city formerly known as Bombay? Yes, that is Johnny.
Chrysanthemum Mumbai.
Chrysanthemum Mumbai. Is that the right answer?
Yes.
Of course it is. He knows his flowers.
well done.
Chrysanthemum Mumbai, says Johnny Gould. Here's your next category. There is no more categories.
I was warming up.
That was good at the end, Johnny. Have you done enough to catch Danny, is the question. Danny won on Monday, Danny won on Tuesday. Has he done 3 in a row? Let's take a look. Here are our final scores on Wednesday's House of Games. Our winner is Danny Wallace on 10 points. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Nina with 3, Johnny and Susie had 7 each. Danny with 10. Congratulations, sir. Third win on the trot. Very impressive. What prize would you like to take home with you? Let's take a look at your selection.
Wow.
There's a dartboard there, sparkling wine, a lovely pasta maker.
Pasta maker I love, but I'm not going to use that. Bookends, it's just some bent metal.
It is pretty much, isn't it?
I don't know how I get the mannequin home.
For the last time. It's just the robe. That's the only thing.
I'm going dartboard.
Dartboard for Danny Wallace. Congratulations. Well played, sir. Enjoy throwing sharpened objects at my face. Have fun. Let's take a look at the weekly leaderboard, see where we stand. It's looking good for Danny, I'll say that. Nina, you have 3 points. Johnny, 7 points. Susie, 9. Danny Wallace up in the lead on 12 points there. We have 2 days to go, though, including double points Friday, so anyone could still win our trophy. I'll see you here, same time, same place tomorrow. We'll see you as well on the House of Games.
It sort of looks like I'm throwing darts at myself as well.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.